China believes culture is the best way of bridging differences and misunderstandings, especially during the Olympic Games. The Beijing International Media Center, or the BIMC, is holding various cultural activities to make a positive influence. Han Bin has the story.
The ground floor of the BIMC turns into a music hall. Each afternoon, students from the China Conservatory Music Institute give traditional music performances. It's part of the cultural shows for journalists during the Olympic Games. On the second floor, traditional Chinese folk art is on display. Artist Zhang Fengqin is showing her paper cutting skills to Breda Atta Kwasem from Ghana. It's the first time Breda has come to visit China, and he's impressed by Beijing's development as well as its culture.
Before I came, I had the impression that Chinese people were xenophobic. They didn't like people, but it's not true. They are very good people. They receive people warmly, nicely, and the development is so marvelous. What have impressed me most about how Chinese people haven't lost their culture with this present new modern development. They haven't lost their Chinese culture. They still have their Chinese culture, the way they work, the way they behave, most especially how Chinese people respect the elderly.
The center provides free reading materials and information about China. Henry Buguma from Uganda took many books to help him learn more about the country, and the Games is a good chance for exchange.
I want to learn more about China. This is the first time I'm here in China, but in Uganda I've been reading a lot about China, but sometimes I've been reading information which seem to contradict what I've seen so far. For example, there have been a lot of negative reporting on China and human rights, that people are being chased out of the streets, people are being beaten out of the streets, and the temperature, the weather is so bad, but I'm finding a far different picture from what I've seen so far.
Zhai Huisheng, head of the BIMC, says providing services with a human touch to the journalists is an important component of a cultural Olympics. So far, more than 3,000 overseas journalists from over 80 countries and regions have come to register here at the BIMC. Chinese media managers believe Chinese culture can be used as an ambassador of friendship to reduce misunderstanding. And the wisdom of the Chinese people will be a true window of China to the outside world. Han Bin, CCTV.